African, Nigerian. Our vision is to become a leading and trusted television network in Africa and beyond, delivering credible news, inspiring stories, and engaging entertainment that informs, empowers, and connects communities. CEMTV, from Africa to the world.
This is CEMTV, reliable news and entertainment.
To CEMTV News on the hour. Remember, truth first, you next. Stay informed to stay empowered. I'm Miabaka Yenengi on the news. And the including stories are: first, the headlines. Independent National Electoral Commission says it will await Federal High Court judgment before deciding on Nigeria Democratic Congress's registration. Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise warns against Senate's proposal to ban textile fabric imports. Pressure mounts on South Africa as xenophobia tensions force thousands to flee. Details of these and other stories in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
What's on your mind today? The goal by Victor Osimhen was amazing.
The economy, isn't that what's on everybody's mind?
I would like to see more women in positions of authority. If you heard and saw it from CEMTV, you can take it to the bank. CEMTV, your reliable source of news, information, and entertainment.
We begin the news from Rivers State with a report that the ease in tension between the United States and Iran has caused global crude oil prices to decline, promoting modest restructures in the petrol prices in several countries across the world. At several filling stations visited by CEMTV reporters in Rivers State, petrol was selling for approximately 100 to 200 naira less than prices recorded in previous weeks. While motorists welcomed the reduction, many say it falls far short of providing meaningful economic relief. For commercial drivers, tricycle operators, and small business owners, fuel has become one of their largest daily expenses, eating deeply into profits and making it increasingly difficult to sustain their livelihood. Dr. Emmanuel Olowu, who is an environmental analyst, offered expert insight on how several factors contribute to influence the retail price of petrol in Nigeria.
Of course, possibility of change, which may be up and down, because this factor that we have noticed and we have identified as a country and as operators, we have not been able to standardize and establish them to the extent that we can say now we can produce locally. If we are going to continually be getting this product outside, some factors are not in our control, and there's nothing we can do about it. And of course, you know that there are issues of flaws and failures, and will I call it administrative inconsistencies and foul plays along the line, and things not being true. As long as we have those kind of things, corruptions, let me call it that, as long as there's corruption in the system, we will continue to have this price change up and down, and that's, for me, is not the best we want to see as a country. It's not the best we want to see as citizens of this country. The government and the people, in fact, the people of this country demand and deserve to be to have a good life. And of course, you know, the petroleum product plays a lot of role in moderating what happened with other.
But even though the latest reduction has been welcomed by consumers, many Nigerians believe that the true measure of relief will not be a marginal decrease at the pumps, but fuel prices that are stable, affordable, and capable of easing the alarming cost of living. Still reporting on the high cost of living, the menace continues to take a toll on many Nigerians, with the cost of renting a home increasingly significantly across many communities in Rivers State. Residents who spoke with CEMTV News said rental prices have doubled or even tripled over the past few years, making it increasingly difficult for many households to afford decent accommodation. Let's hear from them.
The rent currently is on the high side as compared to, let's say, a few years ago. The rent I paid 2024/2025 is like, I'm paying like, let's say, 3 times of what I used to pay. Then I was paying 300k, yeah. I was paying 300k, 350k for a 1-bedroom flat. And then currently I'm paying 850k.
Wow,
so you can see the difference. I think it would be better if they can come up with a particular agency or ministry that can look into this particular issue of housing wahala. If they can form a body, I don't know if the landlords or agents, they have a kind of union or something, but I think it's something that has to be trashed collectively. They need to talk to them to maybe bring down, slash their houses. But I don't know how possible that would be, because most of them will tell you, you weren't there when I put up this structure, I know how much it cost me and all of that. So I don't know. But if the government can come up with a kind of body, a committee that can look into it, then I think there should be possible.
Some tenants attributed the sharp increase to the rising cost of living, while others accuse property agents for arbitrarily inflating rental prices.
House rent in Port Harcourt is so high. It has not been easy at all for us to pay rent. Even when there is no market, at the end of the day you pay your rent. It's very, very high. If government should do something about it, we'll be very happy. We are really, so many people are going down because of house rent. House rent and shop rent is something else in Port Harcourt. As in 2-3 years ago, house rent was like 100,000, some is 80,000. The same shop is 300,000.
Wow.
300,000 a year now. So is the government to
inflation?
Yes, it's the government. I believe it's the government, because everything have gone high. Even cement, they say things to use to build house is very high now. So that is why they increase the house rent. It's not only just the government. They have to reduce things, cost of things in this.
Others expressed concern that the continued rise in rent could force many families to relocate to remote or rural areas or struggle to meet their financial obligation. The residents called for measures to address the rising cost of housing, saying access to affordable accommodation remains a major challenge and the country's current economic realities.
Well, this year they increased it to, because it's self-contained, to 500, but as for last year it was 300 to 50.
300 to
yes. The things are very, very difficult. We are still managing, looking upon God in order for things to end, to change. That's what we are praying for. Anything that government know they can do, let them help us, we the poor, because everywhere is tight for us. Those that have children like us, we are managing.
2024, I pay here 12,000 per month. But last year, landlord, they increased it to 30,000.
Wow.
This small place.
Wow.
So where are we going? It's too big, it's too much.
So that's like 360.
Yes, it's too much for us. Government should help us. Government to put mouth for this matter. Is agents they are cause it. Yes.
Okay, how do you think they cause it?
Because when sometimes now this place come out, the agent will move to landlord. So person collect so amount. You are still collecting this. Landlord will say, hey, thank you. So that they will increase their agent fee 20%. So it's agent they are cause it. It's not landlord, them is agents. The agent that is army born, and then they go. They tell landlord, so person collect this, so person collect this. Is agent there. So government should put mouth for this matter. because we are dying. It's not everybody that can afford 30,000. What are we selling? What are we selling here? Everything costs in the market. When you bring it, you cannot from there feed. All the money will go.
As the cost of living continues to rise, many Nigerians say access to affordable housing remains a growing concern, with calls for practical measures to ease the burden on tenants. And in another development in Rivers State, a Nigerian woman named Habibat Salawuddin Ihiovi Jack is aiming to set a new Guinness World Record for the longest marathon Bible reading by reading continuously for 144 hours in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The challenge, tagged 144 hours in the Word, began on June 22nd, 2026 at Novotel Hotel in Port Harcourt and is expected to end on July 2nd, 2026, in line with Guinness World Records good guidelines. As of Sunday, 28th July 2026 morning, Habibat had surpassed the 100-hour mark, moving into the final stage of the attempt, as videos shared online show her reading aloud while family, friends, and church members cheer her on. According to the organizers, the record attempt follows Guinness World Record rules, which require participants to read continuously with only short breaks allowed for essential needs. Habibat, a member of the Summit Bible Church in Port Harcourt, said the challenge is a faith-driven effort to encourage more people to engage with the Bible. And on the national scene, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it will not make any decision on the Federal High Court judgment affecting the registration of the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC) until it receives and reviews the certified true copy (CTC) of the ruling. INEC's Chief Press Secretary Adedayo Oketola said the Commission is aware of the court's decision but cannot comment on its implications until its legal department studies the judgment and advises on the next step. Federal High Court in Lokoja had on Friday set aside its earlier judgment that ordered INEC to register the NDC as a political party. The court ruled that the earlier decision was made without including the Peace Movement Party, which claimed ownership of the logo used by the NDC in its registration case. Therefore, it directed that the case be heard afresh with all relevant parties included. We move on to ISWAP, where several top leaders of the Islamic West African province ISWAP, along with 76 fighters and some of their family members, have surrendered to troops of Operation Hadin Kai in Nigeria's northeast. The acting military information officer of Operation Hadin Kai, Captain Mohammed Goni, announced the development in a statement on Sunday, 28 June 2026, saying the insurgents laid down their arms and abandoned their hideouts due to sustained military operations. According to Goni, the surrendered commanders and fighters are currently undergoing profiling and debriefing in line with military procurement's procedures, noting that the latest surrender reflects the success of ongoing counter-terrorism operations which have weakened the insurgents by dismantling their camps, disrupting their command structures, and limiting their movements. Goni reaffirmed that Operation Hadin Kai will continue its offensive until all remaining terrorist elements are either neutralized or compelled to surrender, with the goal of restoring lasting peace and security across the northeast. Meanwhile, the NDC has rejected the ruling and announced pleas to appeal. When the news continues, these and other stories will come your way. The private enterprise CCP has warned against the Senate's approval proposal to ban textile fabrics, saying the move could do more harm than good to Nigeria's economy. The group has stated that the ban will disrupt the fashion garment industry.
Is it time? I can't wait to see it.
Voice of the people, stories that matter.
Oh wow! Aha!
Truth in every moment, now and forever. Across every border, across every land, we form, we empower, together we stand. From Africa to the world, connecting every voice.
What's on your mind today?
The goal by Victor Osimhen was amazing. The economy. Isn't that what's on everybody's mind?
I would like to see more women in positions of authority. If you heard and saw it from CEMTV, you can take it to the bank. CEMTV, your reliable source of news, information, and entertainment.
The birthing of something new, African, Nigerian. Our vision is to become a leading and trusted television network in Africa and beyond, delivering credible news, inspiring stories, and engaging entertainment that informs, empowers, and connects communities. CEMTV, from Africa to the world.
Welcome back. Still on national news, report says that the Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise, CPPE, has warned against the Senate's proposal to ban textile fabric imports, saying the move could do more harm than good to Nigeria's economy. The group has stated that the ban would disrupt the fashion, garment and furniture and interior design industries, which depend heavily on imported fabrics and provide millions of jobs. According to the CPPE, the real problems facing Nigeria's textile industry are high production costs, poor infrastructure, expensive electricity, smuggling, and inconsistent government policies, not import competition. Instead of banning imports, the organization urged the government to improve local production through better funding, lower production costs, support for cotton farmers, and stronger patronage of locally made textile. And on African news, more than 15,000 Malawian nationals have been processed for voluntary return from South Africa, where thousands more waiting in temporary camps ahead of planned anti-migrant marches scheduled for June 30th, 2026. The mass exodus follows weeks of xenophobic unrest that have left several people dead, prompting countries including Malawi, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and Democratic Republic of Congo to evacuate their citizens. At the Beit Bridge border crossing alone, more than 8,200 foreign nationals have been repatriated, including nearly 6,700 Malawians. Although South African authorities have condemned vigilante actions and insisted that only the state can enforce migration laws, critics say The continued displacement of thousands of Africans and the growing fear of fresh attacks raise questions about whether enough is being done to prevent xenophobic violence. With security forces on high alert, many foreign nationals remain uncertain about their safety. Reports on the foreign scene says that the death toll from the devastating earthquakes